The time is here. Knowing your identity as a chosen one, as a divine one, is necessary, is crucial in this time. The time has arrived. It's not simply just near. The wheat has been sifted. It's important to know who you are in this day and time. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out. And you're going to miss out big. And the world is going to miss out because you don't know who you are. See, I've been making these videos, and there's some people who say, oh, well, this is kind of giving spiritual elitism, or this is giving, some people are inferior and some people are superior. This is not about, this is not the love. This is not about the light and the love. Honey, when I'm talking about the divine ones, the chosen ones, baby, we're based upon the all, honey. The true divine. Not this dualistic perspective of inferior, superior, good, bad, light, darkness, love, fear, hate. We're not functioning in dualistic systems. We're the all. So the ones I'm talking to, it doesn't register to them that I'm saying that somebody is inferior, somebody is superior. We don't function in those type of systems. Those are systems of the world. We know that everything truthfully is an expression and manifestation of the all. And everything has its place, including the light, including the darkness. And truthfully, we all know that they're one system. The sun, the day, the moon, the night, it is all one system. It is all the all. So no, we don't see things as somebody's inferior, somebody's superior. What I'm talking about is identity. Knowing who you are. Knowing who you are. So you can know exactly what you're called here for and what you're supposed to be flowing in and what's your purpose here. Identity, not systems of hierarchy. Those are ways of the world. If I show you a grapefruit and a potato and an aloe vera leaf, and I explain to you the differences of these three different produce, are you going to say, oh, well, you're saying one is better and one is worse? No, you're not going to say that. You're going to say, oh, she's simply telling us the characteristics of these different items. They have differences, and differences are fine. This idea of I don't see color, we're all the same. Honey, that is foolishness. That is deception, sugar-coated as getting along. You being divine, you being chosen, and allowing people to group you in with everyone is the reason why so many of us divine ones have been feeling like something is wrong with us. We've been feeling like we're the weird one because people, this world has convinced us that everybody's the same, and yet we don't feel the same. And yet we know that there's certain parts of our personality, there's certain spiritual giftings that we have, there's an energy that we have that is not allowing us to fit in with the group. The group is rejecting us. Yet they all tell us that we're all the same. How come I don't fit in? How come these people don't like me? How come I'm not accepted? This is what has us in this state now. It's the fact that we believe that everybody is the same. The truth is, we're not all the same. We're not. We're all different. And the thing is, difference is okay. Who wants a salad with just lettuce, baby? The difference is actually what brings the spice and the experience. That's what brings the flavor profile, is when you have differences. So no, by me letting people know that they're chosen or that they're divine and that they're different from other people that don't fit in those categories, it's not me saying somebody is superior, somebody is inferior. It's simply letting people know their identity. And when you know your identity, you now can flow in your purpose. You now can stop comparing yourself with other people and wondering why you just don't fit in the mold of what's supposed to be a normal human being. For those who are not divine and chosen, you probably won't get it, and that's okay. It's okay. All is acceptable. But no, there's people that need to know who they are. They need to know their rightful identity so they can stop being stuck trying to conform to a list of standards of what they should be that was never even meant for them. That's why I'm making these videos. I'm not called to talk to normal, regular, degular folks. I'm called to talk to the divine ones. The chosen ones, the ones who always has shined bright, the ones who always has stood out, the ones who always have been rejected by society, the ones who always been told they're doing too much, they're too weird, they take up too much space, they're too intimidating, they're too gifted, they're too different. I'm here speaking to those folks. Everybody else can exit stage left. What I'm speaking, you will not resonate with. You will think I'm talking some type of religion, pseudo spiritual cult type stuff, which I ain't talking none of that, baby. Because the true divine, the true chosen, baby, we don't fit the mold of any of that. Not even these spiritual love and light cults, because that's what they are, honey. They're nothing more than another type of religion. Where, oh, you got to wear this, you can't wear that. You got these rules. You can't eat this, you got to eat this. You got to speak like this. You can't use bad words. You can't cuss. You can't say fuck. You can't dance to certain music. Baby, they got more rules and regulations than the religions. At this time, the real ones are being called to the forefront. The real ones. And that's why the fakes, the masks are falling off left and right. People are being exposed left and right. The veil has been removed, baby. Now you will be seen for who you truly are. And those who were simply a character, an actor, of greatness, and that they the person, and they're the gurus, and they're the master teachers, and they're the bastards, and they're all these people that you should look up to and follow. Honey, all of those people are being exposed. And they're being exposed so the real Slim Shady can come to the forefront. The real Spider-Man can come to the forefront. So all of the fakes can disperse, baby. And the Bible talks about that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. The divine ones, the ones with the real mark of the Almighty, the ones that carry the divine energy of the Almighty, the real blessed ones, they're being called up and out of hiding. Because the veil is ripped, illusions are gone. This is the age of Aquarius. That which is real must come up to the top. That which is that's fake must go. So yes, the divine ones are being called to the forefront. The divine and the chosen are being called to the forefront. It's time. It's time to come out of hiding. It's time to come out the closet. The whole house has been demolished. It ain't no more closet that you can hide it in. It's time to come and show yourself. Your time has come. Your time has arrived. No more playing small. No more trying to be a normal person. No more hiding your spiritual giftings. No more shrinking yourself to keep other people comfortable. No more trying to conform yourself and mold and break yourself to fit in these standards that this world has told you you're supposed to fit in. No more turning your light down. No more dimming yourself. No more playing small, playing powerless, playing dumb when you have all of the wisdom and the knowledge. When you have all of the power, honey. When you take up all the space, baby. No more putting a lampshade on your lamp so you won't hurt people's eyes. Honey, you are the sun. You were meant to shine bright. You are meant to shine bright. And if people got an issue with it, tell them to take their ass in the house. Tell them to go put on their sunscreen, honey, if the sun burns them up. Tell them that they better know their own tolerance level for the sun, because the sun ain't going down anytime soon. The sun is going to come out when it come out, and it's going to go when it's ready to go, and it'll be back the same time tomorrow. So get used to it. If your ass only got a 10-minute tolerance for the sun, if it's going to burn your ass up with you being out in the sun too long, take your ass back in the house. Because there's folks that, honey, they look forward to the sun coming out. Baby, the protection is already built within, baby. They built to withstand the sun. Baby, they'll be in the sun all day and night. All day, just basking in it. And then there are those, honey, that can only be in the sun 10 minutes before they get their ass burnt up. And I'm not, this is beyond race, baby. The divine ones go beyond race, baby. Ethnicity, nationality, culture, religion. We go beyond that, honey. So I ain't talking necessarily about that. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about there is certain people, your energy is so potent, so bright. There are certain people that can only take 2 minutes of you. There's people that can't stand you at all. And then there's people, baby, that they can be in your presence forevermore, honey. They just love you so. But my thing is this, regardless of the tolerance levels of those that are around, you were meant to shine, and you were meant to shine bright. And it's the time where you stop dimming yourself and turning yourself down to make other people comfortable. Let motherfuckers burn. That is no longer your concern. Your concern is being who you were created to be in your fullness. Your concern is taking up the space you was meant to take up. Your concern is allowing your beauty, your gifts, your power, the glory of God that you are to be witnessed. That is your job. Let the other folks that see you and perceive you, honey, let them be however they want to be, baby. Not your concern. It's their concern. And let me help you to understand, honey. You're divine, baby. You're powerful. The giftings, the energy that you hold is not necessarily just meant for you. You are meant to shift and transform territories across this world. Your very presence shifts and transform generations to come. It's not about you, it's bigger than you, baby. This human flesh, that is simply the vessel. That is simply the vessel so that you could be on this earthly realm taking care of business. Baby, the divine energy is the one that's really working. So by you getting in alignment, by you tapping into what you're truly passionate about, what's on your heart to do, by you allowing your fullness to be experienced on this earth, allowing yourself to be truly in alignment and purpose and showing up and showing out, by you operating in your giftings and your callings and your place in life, This is how you transform and shift everybody and everything that comes in contact with your energy, even when you leave this place. When your body is no longer here, when you are on mission and you doing your work and your purpose and you moving it, baby, it's going to affect and influence generations to come. Generations to come. And truthfully, this is why this system attempts so hard to keep you powerless, in the closet, and silent and humble and meek. Because they know that when you're in your power, when you're in your purpose, you bring shift and transformation to hundreds, thousands, hundred thousands, millions, and billions of people. You bring shift. You bring higher levels of consciousness. You bring evolution to the human collective. And this is why they try so hard from the day that you're born to kill you and silence you and to break you and to siphon from you and to have you thinking that you're the weird one and to have you contemplating taking yourself up out of here. That's why they try so hard to get you up out of here, because they know that your energy shifts collectives for generations to come. And I'm going to give y'all a personal example of what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if y'all heard my story, honey, but baby, I've been to college, went to Hampton University. I've been in the military, Air Force. Graduated from the University of Maryland, honey. I've been to law school. I've been in corporate. I've been in blue collar work as an electrician, because I was an aircraft electrician in the Air Force. I've done so many things, trying to find my way, trying to find my purpose. And I always felt like I'm meant to do more. I'm meant to, these things, first of all, not only were they so simple and easy for me, but they just felt like I'm wasting my soul by being in these type of things. And I took the jump to start my own herbal tea and supplement company, Herbal Renaissance. I did that on faith, honey. I'm the first business owner in my family. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Thank you to YouTube, because I pretty much learned everything on YouTube on how to run a business. But let me tell y'all, I feel in my purpose more than ever. I use herbs to heal my body from diabetes, chronic allergies, honey, fatigue, being 60 pounds overweight. And in doing that, I learned that I had a connection with nature. I learned that I can communicate with plants and they can tell me how to use them, and they can, just magnetize themselves to me and want to work with me. And through me using my giftings to start this business that's based upon holistic wellness, it's based upon reconnecting people back to the earth, back to nature, back to the divine creator. Things that we've been disconnected from. We're so disconnected from our bodies. We're so disconnected from the earth. We're so disconnected from the divine. My company was built on that. Teaching people that literally healing is in your backyard. That dandelion that you see every spring that you want to put Roundup on, baby, that's for your liver disease. That's for your anemia. That's for your congestive heart failure. That's going to help you with a lot of different things, baby. My business was built on that. So now I have this business that's literally at 7 figures, going to 8 figures. And the biggest thing about it is I'm in purpose. I'm doing something that I love, that is so easy to me. I'm so passionate about. And not only is it helping people, this world, 50,000 plus people, get their health back. We get testimonies all the time. Prostate cancer in remission. Diabetes gone. High blood pressure gone. Anemia gone. People feeling better spiritually. People feeling better in their bodies. I'm helping people to reclaim their health. which we know your health is one of your biggest assets in this body. Your health, good health is how you carry out your purpose on this earth and how you enjoy the experience of this earth. I'm helping people to reclaim their health, which is priceless. And they're helping me to reclaim abundance and freedom by the fact that I'm able to run this business. So as I pour into the people of the earth, they pour back into me, and it's a mutually beneficial relationship. And not only that, but I'm teaching people about the plants, about the herbs right there in their backyard. I'm teaching people about the different holistic healing methods such as breath work and stretching and yoga and acupuncture and chiropractic and all reflexology. I'm teaching people the natural arts of healing themselves. That will influence generations to come. That will ensure people are reclaiming their health for generations to come. Because when you teach one generation, they spread that information to future generations. That is what it looks like to be in divine alignment and purpose. And I'm highly blessed because of that. Not only am I highly blessed in substance and material stuff, but I'm highly blessed in joy and peace because I love what I do. This is purpose. Oh, and I forgot to say, not only am I blessing the people with my business and they're blessing me, but also the people who work for me, they're blessed with a job that allows them to pay their bills and pays them a living wage. And how I run my business is kind of free range. I don't believe in enslaving people. We don't do the whole, ask for vacation. No, let me know when you're going on vacation and we'll find coverage. Let me know when you can come in and those will be your hours. And by the grace of the divine, honey, the business has gotten taken care of. And yeah, there has to be some type of structure, but I don't believe in having these rigid types of workplaces where people hate coming to work. Honey, I'm a people-based business, baby, because I'm divine. So that means my people that work for me are joyful and happy, and they love coming to work for me. My customers are happy and satisfied, and they're seeing a benefit in their life, and I'm happy and satisfied. I'm seeing abundance in my life. I'm seeing a benefit in my life. To me, everybody's winning. Me, the customers, and the employees. It's a win-win for all. That's true abundance. When everybody can win. When there doesn't have to be losers and winners. When everybody can win. Because I know there's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody to win and be good. There's enough. This is the type of balance that the divine ones are called to establish. Where we have businesses that are mutually beneficial. Where wealth and business and freedom is not built on the backs of breaking down other people, of disempowering other people, of manipulating and stealing from other people. Where your abundance, your wealth, your empire can be built on empowering other people, can be built on helping other people, can be built on lifting the consciousness and the vibration of this land. That's what we're meant to establish. And that's why so many of these people in high places and with influence that was built on corruption and built on manipulation and built on taking advantage of people, that's why all of that is crumbling down to the ground. That's why all of the fakes and phonies are being exposed. And the thing is, just because people are being exposed don't mean they ain't gonna have people following behind them still. Derek Jackson is one of the perfect examples of that. You're gonna have people, you're gonna have the blind following the blind. You're just gonna, that is what it is. But the truth is coming forth so people can make their choices with clarity. If you choose to follow foolish, corrupted folks, then you are due whatever you get, baby. No more illusions, no more veils. People get to see exactly who and what they're following. And by them making choices, by them saying, I want to follow this person, I want to follow that person, I want to listen to this person, I want to be influenced by this person, I want to support this person. They're making choices. And with those choices they make, they will get to do consequences, whether good or bad. It just is. So it's essential for the divine ones and the chosen ones that do have a pure heart, that do love people, that do have these ideals that are not only going to get them the abundance and the freedom that they want, but it's also going to bring abundance and freedom to those that their services and their businesses touch. I have a homeboy that's also my trainer. And he was talking about he wants to start this program where basically he takes inner city youth and has like this after school type of like gym activity center for them, where he teaches them boxing and all type of fitness and stuff. And he has an amazing gift to work with children. He is very like, honey, when he come around, the children get it together, baby. They just have immense respect for him. And he's very gifted and divine himself. And I was talking to him and I'm like, baby, you don't, by you being in this unsure area and you not being, not fully seeing the vision, baby, you are holding up this earth from experiencing the huge impact that you was meant to make. Even if you can only get to one city, even if you can only get to DC and have this inner city youth center, do you know how many generations that you will impact to come? Do you know how many children, boys and girls, that don't have the correct guidance, don't have the proper nurturing and love within their homes, that when they come in your center and they feel the love radiating from you and they receive the guidance from you, do you know that that one boy, that one girl, they're going to have generations that come out of them. And by what you bring in their life, you are literally course correcting generations to come. You are helping to bless generations to come. But if you refuse to move in your gift and your purpose and what God is telling you to do, the people that you were called to are going to miss out. They're going to miss out on the impact. The generations to come will miss out on the impact that only you were meant to bring. And that's why this thing is bigger than you. And I also had to explain to him, honey, because he was like, I know all these other people that have similar things and, I'm contracting with them and whatnot. Do you know who you are? Now, the thing is, we love what other folks is doing. We love how everybody is putting in their contribution to help, right? We love that. But when you are divine, when you are chosen, baby, your contribution is huge. If you looking at regular folk that they impact this maybe 10%, 15%, which we love, because every time you put in some percentage, it's going towards the bigger collective. We rather you be putting something in than not putting something in or taking some. However, when you're divine, when you're chosen, baby, do you not realize you carry the energy of 20 of these folks and their impact? Their impact is 10%. Your impact is 300%. They create programs that are nice. You create programs that are dynamic, that literally transform and shift regions of this world and of this earth. That's why it's so important for you to get into alignment. because you're blessed. You seeing all these other folks doing similar things, not realizing that the impact that you're meant to make is a tsunami. It's a tsunami. And this is why you can look at other people doing similar things and you can see where there's opportunities for growth. You can see what's missing. You can see the holes of what needs to be filled and what truthfully needs to be done in order to make this better. And that's another reason why is you need to get into alignment. Because not only are you going to be moving in what you're doing, but you're also going to be able to train up other people to create impactful businesses and opportunities doing similar to what you do. Me, I love getting people that want to come into my herbalist mentor program. Because my thing is, I let them know, baby, I'm not just teaching you about herbs, honey. I'm not just teaching you the technical stuff that you can get from the books. Baby, I'm teaching you the spiritual, divine connection to plants. I'm teaching you how to really tap into your intuition and into your higher consciousness to communicate with these plants, to find out what's going on within people's body, to find out what truthfully is being diseased in them spiritually, emotionally, mentally, not simply just spiritually. I'm not teaching you just about diets and about the herbs. No. We get into the root of things. We get into the root of what is inflicting this person spiritually, what's inflicting them emotionally, mentally. What is the plant speaking to you? What is the plant calling to you? We get deep in this thing. And you, whatever realm, whatever thing, whatever opportunity, whatever thing you do, that's divine. That's what you're called to. You're called to operate in it at a high divine level. And you're called to train others on how to have it operating at a God standard. That's why you need to get in alignment. That's why you need to know who you are. That's why you need to understand that you ain't a normal, regular, degular person. You're not here for normal, regular, degular stuff. You're here on divine purpose, baby. And you will never get peace and rest trying to be normal. You already don't try it. It doesn't work, honey. That's why you're in hiding now, just being low-key and being alone. Because you refuse to get up out of here. You refuse to get up and out, show yourself, and allow the people that are meant to find you to come to you. They can't find you in the closet, baby. When the divine and the chosen is blessed, everybody is blessed. Everybody and everything around them is blessed, honey. The divine and chosen, baby, when their cup overflows, everybody's blessed, baby. Because they're naturally people of abundance. They know that it's enough for everybody. They're not built on scarcity. They don't hoard stuff. They're not selfish and stingy. No, divine people, the chosen, no, baby. These are some of the most generous people. And a lot of us have had to learn how to be more discerning about who we give to. Because this world, honey, there's a lot of people that will take. Mouth and hand are always open like a goddamn fish. Always endless feeding. And that's why we've had to learn boundaries. That's why we had to learn about narcissists and users and abusers. Family, friends, co-workers, random folks. Because we're so naturally generous. We're so naturally giving. We're so naturally loving towards everyone. We've had to learn that this world has a little everything in it. Everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not kind. Everybody is not righteous. Everybody is not it's not considerate. There's a lot of folks moving in scarcity. So be discerning. Be discerning and wise on who and what you give into. Cause baby, a lot of us, baby, we were so naive and so giving, baby. We was given into black holes, baby. We was given into dens of demons. We was fattening up the wicked. We was fattening up the narcissists and the abusers of the world so they can go out and abuse most people, honey. We were keeping systems of darkness in power, giving all of your money to these religious organizations, while the very people that they say they serving is living in poverty, can't pay their bills, yet they driving around, honey, and living like the gods, baby. And you just dropping your money off every Sunday or every Saturday, whatever day they got, whatever day they got ordained. So no, we're not called to be within those type of systems, baby. But we are people of abundance. And we are called to a level of generosity, which we naturally flow. It just naturally flows out of us, baby. It naturally flows within us because we're people of abundance. But for us to truly get into abundance, we must get into alignment. A lot of people don't realize that you're struggling financially because you're not in alignment with your divine purpose. You're hiding, you're ducking, you're trying to work regular jobs, you're trying to work these little miniature jobs, and then you wonder why your money just is always eaten up. Furthermore, you wonder why your body is tore down, honey. And I'm also going to tell you, baby, when you're divine, when you're chosen, and you refuse to fully embrace your power, a lot of times you will be sick in your body. And why will you be sick? You will be sick because you have so much potent energy running through your vessel that you're not allowing to be expressed. You're suppressing it. You're fearing it. You're holding it down. And that very energy that you're suppressing and you're trying to bottle all up is overwhelming your vessel because it was never meant to be suppressed. It was never meant to be hidden. It was never meant to be feared. And this is why you're getting sick. This is why you're sick and they can't find out what's wrong with you. This is why your health seems to be getting worse as time progresses, because you're in deep self-rejection. You're running away from the very power that you were born to express on this earthly plane. And also in another sense, if you're not going to come here and actually do your purpose and actually do what you were supposed to do, what's the point of you being here? So it's almost like you're expediting your reincarnation, baby. You're expediting your body, your vessel failing. Because your soul is like, well, what is the point of you being here if you ain't going to do what you came here for? Let's hurry up and get you on up out of here. And you really think you're going to be healthy holding in all of that power that you got? All of that energy? You think you're going to, your vessel, your human vessel is going to be healthy? Baby, I remember and it was 2020. Y'all, I got sick as a dog. I got sick. I thought I was going to go see, I thought I was going to go on the glory, y'all. It was so bad. I ain't never been sick like that in my life. And I remember, like, my life, like, kind of flashed before my eyes. Because I felt like I was going to go, honey. Y'all, I couldn't even get up and down the stairs without the help of my husband. Like, I was so sick. And I was sick for weeks. And I remember, like, thinking on my life and, you know, talking to God and being like, God, I haven't even lived my life. Like, I got all of this power. I got all of this inside of me that I know I have not tapped into because I've been fearing it. And now I feel like I'm about to die. And I was so grieved about that. And I was like, God, if you just let me live, I promise I'll start doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, my spiritual awakening popped off like literally like 3-4 weeks after that, honey. And it has been one hell of a ride. And I remember after I spoke to God, I slowly start getting better. I was still weak, and I had the crazy, this is before the C19, this is before they even had announced it. I think they announced like C19 like in March. This was like in early January, right after New Year's. And it potentially might have been, I don't know, it might have been, but I just know I was sick as a dog. It was bad. And the hospital, I ain't never went to the, like, first of all, I don't even like going to hospitals. I went to the hospital because I was so sick. I went twice, and they could not tell me what was wrong. They was just saying it was, what was they saying? A bacterial infection or something like that. They ain't know what the hell it was, honey. But I just knew I was going to go with the glory. And I prayed, and I said, God, I know I haven't been living all of this inside of me. I've been so scared because I feel all of this. I feel all this power. I feel all of this potential, and I am scared. I've been scared. And I promise, if you let me live, I'll live it on out. Honey, 3 weeks after that, spiritual awakening. And like I said, it's been a wild ride ever since. And now I'm here. And now I'm living. And like I said, child, I'm not even fully powered up just yet. But baby, woo! I love it here. It's a wild ride, but I love it here. Knowing your identity as a chosen one, a divine one, is not to make you think that you're better than other people or that you're less than other people. It's simply to let you know who you are so you can claim your birthright. We know that these people, these beings, these entities, these spirits, everything out there, honey, is simply an extension of what is acceptable and what's allowable here, honey. It's simply an extension of the all. We don't do hierarchy stuff, but we do know our identity, and we will walk in our purpose and our birthright. And we're okay, baby. We accept the all, honey. We ain't at war with it. Baby, who can be at war with the divine? Nobody but a fool. So we're in that war. We ain't got beef with nobody. We're simply here to be ourselves, to be our full selves, authentic, walking in our birthright. I'm simply making these videos to let you know who you are, to let you know why you've never been normal, why you've never fit in, why you've always been a sore thumb out, why you've always been a black sheep, why you have all these different spiritual giftings, why you can talk to the animals and you can talk to the plants and the children and the babies love you, and why you can master anything you put your mind to, why people can't get enough of your presence, why people are so awed by you, why people are so turned off by you, why you seem to be too much, why you seem to not be able to conform, why you don't think like this world, why you don't act like this world. I'm simply here to make you aware of the why, so you can know and you can stop being lost and you can stop trying to fit in, and you can know exactly who you are, and you can know that your people that see you and can resonate with you, we out here. We are out here. We are out here. We've always been out here, baby. A lot of us, including me, we just been in the closet. We have been in the closet, baby. We felt like we was a little too weird for folks. We felt like we was a little too much for folks. We felt like we shined too bright for folks. We felt like we was misunderstood. So we just turned ourselves off and went and hid away and played the low key and stayed out the way. But the time is here. The time to pop out and show these folks what the glory of God looks like is here. It's here. Come on now.